What is up, everybody? It's your boy Jonathan Risk. Welcome to the Stars Experience. I'm here with my man Damian Holly, head ATC here at Stars in beautiful Anaheim, California, and we about to get into it. It's episode 1. We're going to talk all about why Stars has the best trainers here, why we have the best family, and why you should be part of it. It's just different, baby. Let's go.
I swear, I just pull up on occasion. I spice it up like it's Cajun. Never ask for location. Then I'm going to the next one. Blow with the wind and I'm going with the sun. Coming and going and going and going. Never ask for location. I don't know a destination. I just pull up to the function. No GPS application. Turn her around and she...
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stars Experience. Once again, I am your host, Jonathan Risk, and I'm here with the head ATC, the head trainer here at Stars, Mr. Damian Holly. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Great to be here.
So it's only fitting that we have you on first for the first episode of the Stars Experience, being the longest tenured employee here and the head of training. So I just want to get into all the good stuff. Let's just get into it real quick. Talk about starting as an intern here at Stars and working your way up to becoming the head honcho of all the ATCs.
So I started as an intern back in, 2016?
Okay.
I believe 2016, 2015. Start getting old. It starts to just
Right.
blend in. But had a lot of friends from Cal State Fullerton that were talking about this place, a lot of strength coaches, things like that I had met throughout my time at Cal State Fullerton. And they're saying, hey, they're starting a sports med thing over there. You should check it out. You should check it out. And I was kind of like, Nah, I don't think so. And eventually one of the coaches, Sal, we had a good conversation. He said, hey, you really need to come in, check it out, see what's going on here. So I decided, okay, it's down the street, let me go check it out, see what they're doing. Came in, had a lot of great conversations, saw a lot of familiar faces, a lot of Fullerton grad students, things like that, and a lot of Fullerton alum. So I said, okay, I like this. Sat down, interviewed, and they said, hey, we'd like to bring you on as an intern. I said, okay, let's do this. I got some things I need to do right now. Let me get myself squared away, and we'll get started. And this is November of 2015. I was finishing school up in December, so I said, you know what, let's go, and started in December.
Okay.
Haven't looked back since. January rolled around, and as you know, January is combine time, and they said, hey, you're on combine. And I said, what does that mean? What are we talking about? That sounds like some kind of code. What do I need to know here? And it was kind of one of those like, well, just hold on to the seat of your pants and you'll figure it out as you go. And they threw me in the fire.
And who were some of those guys that came through that year?
Man, that was my first year. That was Will Parks, DeAndre Hall, Daryl Worley, Vernon Adams. So it was kind of that first core group of guys that started it off. There was about 13 guys in total, and it was a good time. It was a great group of guys. I was new. There was a couple of new staff members. We were all kind of like, oh, okay, what do we? How does this go? I have a list of duties that I need to do, but what do I do in this, this little gap right here? And you're seeing guys that you watched on TV playing football, and you're like, what am I?
Starstruck a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not real.
First of all, listen, I'm not going to admit it to any of them, right? So we're definitely not going to.
We're not blowing up anyone's head.
Absolutely not. When they come in here, I'm like, nah, I never knew who you were. I have no idea.
Bad with faces. I don't know who you are. Yeah.
Who again?
I don't recognize without a helmet.
Yeah, right. So, it's just kind of one of those things like, okay, we gotta step on the gas. We gotta get going here. I need to figure this thing out real quick and figure out how I fit into this piece. We have chiros, PTs, all of these guys with a lot of experience, and I'm coming in fresh off of school, and I'm like, okay.
Everything by the book.
And then I'm seeing what they're doing. I'm like, all right, I need to step my game up. It's game time. Let's go. And so, just learned as much as I could, picked everyone's brain, asked questions outside of here, with colleagues and everything like that. And I was like, I need to get my skill set up. So it was a big driver for me to enhance my skill set extremely fast.
Okay.
So that was a long answer to a short question.
But I like it. Let's stay on your skill set, and I wanna hype Damian Holly up, and I want to know gloves off, pat yourself on the back. When people come to Stars, why do they want Damian Holly helping them out above any other performance center in the area or the country? Why do guys want to come here? What's the Damian Holly little stamp that they can't get anywhere else?
Man, see, even though that's not me. This is outside my comfort zone for sure. The big thing is at the end of the day, we're gonna care. Right, that's number one. There's so many places you can go. They've got, some places have the next level equipment and gear and things like that, and all of this. And some people, you go to another place and they have someone that's been doing it for 47,000 years, and they just have all the experience in the world. But at the end of the day, do all those places care? Do they care about you as an individual? Right, or are you just patient number 1,376? That's the big difference. Everyone has a story. We want to find out what that story is and connect with that story.
Right.
And if we can do that, we can provide you an outstanding experience. That's what we do the best here. That's what I strive to provide. And it's always a work in progress. I didn't always do that.
Right.
I was always like, oh, I know this, I know that. You need to know this. These are the stats on that. And then you realize, like, hey, not everyone cares about the stats on this, the figures on that. How do we connect with people? At the end of the day, you come in with an injury, you're a person, and now you have probably going through one of the worst days of your life or the worst moments of your life, and we've got to understand that. We've got to connect with that and guide you through that process, and that's what we do.
Right, and that starts all the way from, I know you've worked with people of all ages, from people getting ready for their pro careers to people in youth and Pop Warner and travel sports. So is there a different approach that you take talking to these, what some people would say grown men, but they're really kids coming out of college, going to the pros, to, what people will actually say are kids, coming up the ranks with the dream of one day hitting some of these milestones?
You look at it and you think there's a huge difference between these high level Division I college, soon to be NFL or in NFL, these guys. But yeah, you're right. They're still 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old guys, and their situation's drastically changed. Right. They have so many people in their ear saying, this and that, and so many different perspectives and different interests, coming at them at all angles, all sides. Right. And then you go down to a Pop Warner kid who just has mom or dad. Right. Either way, they still need someone that's going to steer them the right way. Right. And the way you approach those conversations, it's situational. So every conversation is different. Obviously, I'm not going to talk to a relative grown man, right, the same way I'm going to talk to a kid.
Right.
But the intent is the same, right? The message is very similar. Hey, this is what we need to do. This is in your best interest, right? There's no team here that I'm concerned about satisfying, right? If you're a pro guy, you know the drill, right? There's the team and what the team medical staff is going to tell you, and then there's that outside doc that wants to work with you because you're a big name guy, and you're going to bring in 20 people right after you that want to go to the same place that you went to. So there's all these ulterior motives, right? And different agendas. I'm not saying that we don't have an agenda. We're still a company,
Right.
But it's still about making sure we do what's right for you, because what's right for you is going to be right for us.
And that's the thing I love about Stars. The motto is the grind is real and it's just different. The family here is just different. You're not going to get that family experience anywhere else. You might have people caring about the names, the numbers, the statistics, but here they care about the people and the person. And that's one thing that I've taken away from my short time here, is understanding that and seeing the people move around. Everyone's in here saying hi, greets everybody, and you get that with the training staff as well. I just saw you with the player over there, and it was one-on-one. Doors were shut, no one else coming in. You were talking to that player for what's in that player's best interest as we gear up for Combine. It's mid-February almost. It's about to get time for that Combine, get these players to some pro days. And you want him to be at his best shape, to put on his best abilities, to impress those scouts and get the best contract that he can at the end of the day. And that was the key word right there, was he. You don't care about the agents, you don't care about nothing, you care about that individual. And that's something I really respect. Now, as far as going out and reaching these players after Stars, you know, Stars here, we're a family, you know, everything's close-knit and all that stuff. So what are those connections ongoing? Do you keep those connections? You still reach out to have guys, you know, Coach Holly, you know what, I you know, my hamstring or my knee, you know, that real personal connection that I'm sure you get because, you know, you are that one-on-one type of caretaker to these individuals. You get that a lot with people in the pros still?
Yeah, it's a 24/7 gig, you know.
Okay.
You don't get to clock out, right? It's text, it's phone calls, it's, you know, sometimes it's coming from Jason or Chris, like, hey, this just happened, so-and-so needs you to reach out to him, and, you know, they're on East Coast time.
Right.
So you're sitting there going, okay, but when? 8 a.m.? Okay, that's 5 a.m. Okay, great, got to hop on this call. Or, you know, it's always being able to connect and reach out, and these guys know, like, this is home. Right. So at the end of the day, if they, you know, need anything, doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be medical. It doesn't have to be like, oh, this hurts, this bothers me, man. If they want to just pick up the phone, like, hey, I just need someone to chat with, like, have a conversation, you know, we're all available for that. This is a staff-wide thing. This is a culture thing, right? This is part of our company culture. It's not just what we do on the sports med side. It's not just what I do. It's what we do as a staff. It's our family versus your facility for a reason. Right. This is family. When you come here, when you sign up, you show up day one, it's family business now. And there's, you know, can you not call your mom or your dad whenever, right? Hopefully, right? They're available whenever because it's family, right? So that's what we provide. That's the bottom line. That's the service we're providing, right? That's what makes us different, and we stand by it. It's not just a motto. Everyone here has done it at some point or another, you know, above and beyond what we're supposed to do, right? Above and beyond just the services we provide here. These are friends, you know, at the end of the day. This is family, right? And that's, yeah. So the long answer is yeah. Do people hit me up and I got this going on? Absolutely. Do people just hit me up and go, yo, you know, what's good? Absolutely. Do they do it with everybody here? Absolutely. Right? That's just, I don't know if many places can say that. Right? I know individuals can, but I don't know if many places as a whole are doing that.
Right. And that's one thing I want to do when I you know, started talking with JD about starting the Stars experience. I wanted to kind of pull back the curtains. You know, this is a family and this is our home, and you know, sometimes you don't let people through the doors too often. But here at the Stars experience, my goal is to kind of pull back the curtains and let people peek inside the window here or there. So I know you got to go, you got a client coming up soon, but one last thing I want to do is I want your favorite or most memorable Stars family story that you could pull out your brain right now. Maybe a player, maybe you got some inside scoop on JD we could use. Whatever you got, I want to hear right now. Just for everybody that's, you know, the prospective people that you know, could end up joining the family in the future, what they could expect, you know, some good homegrown stories.
Oh man, picking one. So I don't know if you know, but you know, we have video games here, right?
Right, they're all behind us right there.
They're all right over here, right? And it's also in the treatment area and everything like that, you know, because we like to keep it casual, right? But it gets pretty heated over here. So we're athletes, we're competitive, you know. Type A mentalities, we're all gonna compete.
Big facts. Now,
I don't want to put anyone on blast or anything, say any names or anything like that. But there is an athlete that just showed up today. He's probably standing right back here, but he's going to hear it from me in a minute. But he just walked in, right? First day back. And he goes, you need to get that work again? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh yeah, before I left, remember I gave you that L in UFC? Right? So this is just today, mind you. And I said, oh, okay. So you're gonna get that work today, right now.
Okay.
Right now. So when the work is done for the day, right, and all the treatment is done, he's gonna go ahead and get up on these sticks. I'm gonna give him an L, and I'll let y'all know how it goes.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's gonna come back after that. You know, I'm not really sure because I'm gonna give it to him real bad. And he's probably not gonna be able to pick up a PlayStation in a minute.
Okay.
So
gonna have
Isaiah Irving, you heard it here right now. It's in the record, right?
Shots fired.
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna get this L today on UFC. No big deal. Submitted. It's gonna be bad. Right. This is the type of environment, right? That's this is before he left last, for the season.
Got it.
Right. But it sticks back in their head, and this is what we do. It's not just about the business, it's about hanging out, right? That game we played was way off the clock. Just sitting here, chilling, hanging out. But I don't know if that answers your question. It's just funny to me because he just did that to me in front of everybody. But that's happening. So that's what's going to go down today.
There you go. Let him know you are retiring him back to Nintendo.
It's all bad. It's all
bad.
Super Smash, maybe. I don't even know if he was born for that. He's a little young. He's a youngest, so I don't know if he even knows about that. But yeah, it's going to be bad for him.
Well, Damian Holly, I appreciate the time. I know you got to go. Anything you want to plug before we head out here?
Yeah, like I said, man, this is not what I do. This is out of my character. But this is what we do for family. Even getting up here, getting mic'd up like this, if it helps the cause, is what we need to do. This is what we all do. We sacrifice, and we put our well-being aside for the group. So
all right.
That's it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, appreciate you, Damian Holly, for coming through. This is the Stars Experience, where the grind is real, family versus your facility, and this is just different. Signing out. We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate it.
I just pull up on okay. I just pull up on okay. I just pull up on okay.